Cinderella, full fairy tale for kids, magical bedtime story. Once upon a time, in a quiet village surrounded by green hills and blooming gardens, there lived a kind and gentle girl named Cinderella. Cinderella lived with her loving mother and father in a cozy home filled with laughter and love. But one day, her mother became ill and passed away. Before she died, she told Cinderella, "Be brave, be kind, and never stop dreaming." Time passed. Her father remarried a woman with 2 daughters of her own. But after he too passed away, everything changed. The stepmother, jealous of Cinderella's beauty and grace, turned her into a servant in her own home. From morning till night, Cinderella worked, scrubbing floors, carrying wood, and cooking meals. Her clothes turned to rags and ashes covered her skin, so they mockingly called her Cinderella. Still, she smiled. She sang as she worked, and birds would land on the windowsill to chirp along. Cinderella, one day my dreams will come true. One morning, a royal messenger arrived. Messenger, by order of the king, all maidens of the land are invited to a royal ball. The prince shall choose a bride. The stepsister shrieked with excitement. Stepsister, oh, I must be the one to marry the prince. Cinderella's heart fluttered with hope. Cinderella, may I go, stepmother? Stepmother, you, in rags. Ha! If you finish all the chores and find something suitable to wear, perhaps. But of course, they gave her too much to do. And when she managed to mend an old dress, with the help of friendly mice and birds, her stepsisters tore it apart. Cinderella ran into the garden and wept. And in her moment of sadness, something magical happened. With a sparkle of light, a kind old woman appeared, her fairy godmother. Fairy godmother, dry your tears, my dear. You shall go to the ball. She waved her wand and turned the pumpkin into a golden carriage, mice into horses, and Cinderella's rags into a gown of shimmering silk. Cinderella, it's beautiful, fairy godmother. But remember, child, the magic ends at midnight. The palace gleamed with lights and music. When Cinderella stepped inside, all eyes turned to her, even the prince. He asked her to dance, and together they glided across the ballroom like a dream. They danced and talked, and for the first time, Cinderella felt truly happy. But then, the clock began to strike midnight. Cinderella, oh no, I must go. She ran down the steps, leaving behind only a single glass slipper. The next day the prince searched far and wide. I will marry the girl whose foot fits this slipper. He tried it on every maiden in the land, but no one could wear it. When he arrived at Cinderella's house, the stepsisters tried to squeeze their feet inside, but it was no use. She didn't go to the ball, just a servant. But Cinderella stepped forward, and as she placed her foot in the slipper, it fit perfectly. And from her pocket, she pulled out the other glass slipper. The prince looked into her eyes and knew at once she was the one. It's you! I found you! They were married in the grand palace with bells ringing and birds flying high. And as for the stepsisters and stepmother, well, let's just say, kindness doesn't forget. Cinderella forgave them, but chose a new life of happiness, grace, and love. Cinderella's dreams had come true, because even in the darkest ashes, hope can shine bright, if you dare to believe. The end.